Hello everyone and welcome back to another very exciting chess game, this time by the 11th world chess champion Bobby Fischer, and his opponent was the 3 times chess champion of Greece. His name was Anastasios Anastasopoulos, a pretty long name. So this chess game was played in a chess simul, 5-board chess simul from 1968 from Athens, Greece. So let's see what happened in this chess game. E4 by Fischer, best by test. So developing the pieces, and this is the Spanish game Ruy Lopez. So a6, and Bobby Fischer immediately captures the knight, not going back with the bishop. So this is known as the exchange variation of the Spanish. And then Fischer castled, defending the e-pawn, and d4, e takes on d4, knight takes on d4, c5. But black has doubled pawn structure, even though Bobby Fischer is giving up his bishop. So knight back, exchanging the queens and simplifying the game. Maybe this was a logical idea against a very strong player like Bobby Fischer, but you can see that black has doubled pawn problem on the c file. So bishop to d7 and then a4, castling from the queen side, bishop to e3, b6. So defending the pawn, Bobby Fischer was targeting the pawn 2 times. So knight to c3, developing the bishop, and then a5, undermining operation of the c pawn. So c4, and then this was the most exciting moment of this chess game, and Bobby Fischer decided epically to sacrifice his knight. A takes on b6, unbelievable. Can you believe this? Would you believe this? At move 14, so sacking the whole knight to open the a file for the rook. Extremely confident, not very logical, but super exciting chess, as if Bobby Fischer played like this just to entertain the spectators. So rook takes on a6, so rook to a8 is the threat, winning the rook. So knight to e7, connecting the rooks, but at move 15, which is a little bit late. So even though Bobby Fischer is a piece down, he has the better activity of his pieces, as black is behind in the development a little bit, and white has 2 pawns for a piece, plus he has the attack. Black is in the ropes, hoping to survive this rampage attack. So that's the compensation for Fischer. And then rook check, we have king to b7, and is this going to be repeating the moves? No, Bobby Fischer wants full points, he wants to W. So knight to d5, and c takes on d7 is the threat, I think. So knight takes on d5, eliminating the knight, eliminating the aggressor. But after e takes on d5, this clamps on c6, black's potential escape route, and then bishop to c8. And you can see that white, Bobby Fischer, can create a mating attack with doubling his rooks on the a file. Now this is slowly getting to look dangerous for black. And then we have b takes on c7, getting rid of one more pawn in front of the king, which could potentially defend the king, but this is the only move. Bishop takes on c7, and then c4, cementing the strong center. So bishop to b7, and then lifting the rook up, and Fischer is going to capture this pawn. So rook to d7, and then simply capturing the pawn, and Bobby Fischer gets the material compensation with getting 3 pawns for a piece. Plus it's obvious that black is very passive, and his king is looking very unsafe, as his only guardian is this pinned, poor looking bishop. There is no pawns left blocking those wild looking rooks. What an attack by Bobby Fischer. He fires on all cylinders. So bishop to d6, and then rook to a5. Well, actually black can't do much about pushing pawns and then squeezing operation. So black king says enough of this, and he tries to flee the battlefield, but Bobby Fischer says you can run, but you can't hide. Rook from a to b5, bishop back, and then g3. So rook over, and then c5. And you can't, of course, you can't move this bishop because of rook takes bishop. Black is extremely passive. So bishop to a7 and simply c6, and this is completely losing now, forking 2 pieces. And now white completely wins. Black needs to resign. Rook to c7, but he resigned very shortly. Rook to b7, and the 3 times chess champion of Greece resigned. For a good reason, as it is all over for him, of course, in this position. So the possible continuation, if bishop takes, then it is going to be it is going to end very shortly. Rook to b8, checkmate. So after this move, if rook takes rook, then pawn takes rook, and after moving the king, what else? Check. But this is all over because this is the only defense, and white can simply capture the rook, or white can also play an improving move, something like king to g2. What an amazing chess game by Bobby Fischer, and also what an amazing picture, one of the coolest pictures of any world chess champions in the history of chess. So thank you so much for watching, and what a game it was by Fischer. Do take care, stay safe, and bye bye.